Hello, air gunners. You're tuned to the Kitchen Air Gunner channel. No, this is Bryce POI, and I wanted to share this latest build with you. It's a Crosman 2260 converted to a 1760, and that is with a 177 caliber Avenge X barrel. So this is a 1760 Crosvenge X. And there's the moneymaker. That 22.8 inch 177 caliber barrel. My buy-ons are, which are things I buy and put on, are a Tonto from Donnie FL, the Crosman half by 20 OEM barrel adapter. Okay, this is a 35cc safe pack from Froggy's Airgun Parts. And so this gun is unregulated as it sits. And that's okay. I shoot it from the bench tethered with a regulated bottle. So everything's working out really well with 1550, with the reg set at 1550 on the bottle. It's really performing well. We got the CV Life bipod, Dr. Murphy mount from Buck Rail. Alchemy Airworks bolt handle. A Melon Air Long Pro bolt. Melon Air hammer spring adjuster. CV Life 62450. Eastern Tactical Supply off of Amazon, the bubble level. Can't reducer or eliminator, because if you can't, you won't. Got the little trigger shoe down there off of eBay, 3D printed. And the 362 safety shuttle that I put in here. There was a black one in here. I took this one from my 362. I swapped it out. Now, the internals would be a... Now I'm running a smooth spring on this one. Smooth hammer spring. A .035. It still gives me, when I'm shooting pellets, it still gives me the power of 900 FPS, but with smooth cocking. I mean, this thing is buttery smooth. And I'm loving it right now. Valve was done by me. This is probably one of the better ones that I've ever done. It's I think it has 3 cc's of volume in it with the spring and the poppet installed. And there are quite a bit of modifications to be done to this barrel to get it fitted. One thing for sure, you have to add secure grubs, an extra. I wanted to put 2 in here, but I was just trying to do proof of concept, so I left it at 1 and it was holding well. So, and I dimpled the barrel. So these are really securing the barrel well. One thing I have to mention is Venturi barrels are 0.430 of an inch, and Crosman's are 0.4375. So there's 7.5 thousandths that has to be made up for the breech. The bolt, so the bolt taper, the taper for the barrel, so your bolt will seal. There are slight problems with the barrel band and with the adapter. I don't think I'll discuss those right now because I still have other projects that I want to do with more Venturi barrels of different types. But that's basically, you do have to shorten the barrel. The barrel has to be shortened on the breech end. And right now, it's dialed in pretty well. I did a 23-yard test. Obviously, that's what I do, 23 yards. And also yesterday, I did 40. And it grouped well at 40. I was surprised because it was slightly larger groups at 23, but then about the just slightly wider group at 40, but not bad. Still below ½ inch at 40. So, and that's with the Barracuda 8s. So I have shot slugs out of here. I'm not getting, well, there are some tight groups, but then there's always 1 or 2 that will fly out of the group. But I'm working on those right now, and it's the Zans, it seems, that are doing the best. But that's for a later date. But here it is. This is what I've been working on. It was actually done a month ago, but the testing went awry with a broken scope and some velocity issues. But now she's running very, very well. Pellets load really nice in the breech. Slugs are pretty good. The 10 grain Zans load well. The 13 grains, I have the 13 grain knockouts. Those are impossible to load. Just too tight. And the 10 grain knockouts load okay, but they're not very accurate, at least not right now. I don't know what I can do about it, but I got to work on it. But very nice. 1760 Crosvenge X. And I hope you guys like it. And we'll see what we can do with some shooting. Okay, before I get into the shooting, I want to go over some speeds with you. Some velocities. We have 844s. It doesn't matter which type or which manufacturer. 1032 FPS. The JSB 1034s at 971. JSB 10 grain slugs, the knockouts, 955. JSB 13.43 pellets, 855. H&N 10.65 grain pellets, 931. Zan 10 grain slugs, 965. And again, that's with a regulated bottle tethered at regulator 1540 psi. 1540 psi on the reg. I'd say that's pretty good numbers. And again, it's like in the Barracuda 8s. Right now, it seems to like longer skirts on the pellets. So the Barracuda 8s seem to have a slightly longer skirt than the JSB 844s and the Air Arms Diablo Field 844s. So I'm guessing that's what it is the skirt, because the Barracuda 8s are more accurate than the others. So I'm going to go with the skirt for the reason. Also, retrace for a second the valve spring, 20% lighter valve spring with a disco poppet in the valve. Also, the trigger is down to 1 pound. I did the 3-screw modification. You see one of the screws hanging down there for the adjustment. It's the 3-screw mod, and it was easy to do because this frame is plastic. So it allowed me to easily tap the screws in and get it working, and then get the ballpoint pen spring replaced. And the thing is sweet. It is really, really nice. And that's about all I can go over right now. I appreciate you guys watching, and see if we can put some shooting in here. 23 yards.